When you get to the stage, make sure to hold the train. I'm gonna have somebody walk you through to the entrance.
Fashion designers Henry Picado and Cesar Galindo presented their new spring collections in New York City.
I was born in Costa Rica. My biggest dreams in life was always to be something that I can create, something about building something out of nothing.
I've been creating things since I was as long as I could remember. Can you get right there? I wanted to design clothes because I felt was something I love to do on a daily basis. You step forward, you step back. Textiles are what inspire me. When I'm putting things together, it becomes a story. And then the story grows and grows, and then something happens, and then the inspiration just solidifies itself. And that's how the seasons come together for me as a designer. I'm driven by textiles. It's like going to a candy store. It's like chocolate. You know, I love it.
I see women as a canvas that you can just create anything around them because, like a butterfly, you know, they start like a little warm, they go into the cocoon, and every morning they transform themselves into this beautiful butterfly. That's usually my models. When you see my models coming in, they're like simple average girls. They go backstage, they get makeup, their hair, and all of a sudden they walk that runway like they own it. And that's the power that women have.
Yeah, I love this dress. Makes me feel all pretty.
I feel beautiful as it's a gorgeous dress.
My father had a visa to come to work in the United States, but because I was past the age on the nucleus family, I came with them, but I was not legal. And a lot of people took advantage of that. A lot of people who used to threaten me, they were gonna call immigration if I didn't do what I was doing. They took advantage of me seriously. After getting my green card, I was determined to find a job in New York City. And it was like, I need to be in the middle of everything, what everything is happening. And I know they're gonna rip me apart, but I said, you know what? I came this far, I'm not stopping. My first job legally was Saks Fifth Avenue. I started as a salesperson just for the Christmas. I worked so hard because I was trying to impress my bosses at the time, and they offered me a job, a permanent job. My first customer was John Collins from Dynasty. I was one of my icons growing up, and I was like, oh my God, I was so nervous, and I didn't know how to interrupt. I couldn't even look at her straight in the face. I was like, oh my God, she's like, John Collins, John Collins. I landed my first job as a designer with Bob Mackie. Who comes again? John Collins. She wanted me to do something for her, so I did a couple of suits in leather for her. It was really, really good experience. And all these celebrities started following me. I started doing stuff for Oprah, for Lady Gaga, I've done stuff for Madonna, Christina Aguilera.
Girls, just come with me this way. I've lived in New York for almost 30 years now, and I've had a very, very special experience here, and I've been very blessed. My journey's been very positive in the sense that, you know, you go through highs and lows in everyday life, and I've had those, but everything has always come to me as far as the work goes. And can you get there and face it that way? I've had the great opportunity to work with incredible artists, incredible performers, incredible brands like Stefano Domenico from Dolce & Gabbana, Calvin Klein with Francisco Costa. I'm the youngest of 11 children. And my mother made all of her clothes, and I learned my craft from my mom. My mother had 3 or 4 sewing machines in the house, and I always assisted her in making her clothes too, since I was a little baby, you know, a little kid. And I learned the business side of what I do from my father. He was a butcher. We had meat markets in Texas. I always say this, it's 90% business, it's 10% creativity. You have to know how to manage everything you're doing too and make it a successful business.
Both men shared the stage at the Latinista Fashion Week, a platform for Latino designers.
I started Latinista because I felt like I wanted somewhere where Latina women can go to ask questions, to know about fashion, to know about beauty. And then Latinista Fashion Week came from there. I just wanted to really give all designers, Hispanic designers, Latino designers, a chance to really get featured.
The Latin cultures have a lot of sexiness and flavor and are bold with color, you know, because even the poorest neighborhoods in many countries, third world countries, paint their houses in brightest colors because that makes them happy. That's how I relate it back to the style, you know. It's got a little bit more flamboyant, it's a little bit more edge, and it's pretty fearless in many ways.
Henry was a runway show.
I am wearing Henry Picado. Henry's style is very glamorous.
Very elegant, very sophisticated, very like red carpet looks.
I would have to say Old Hollywood.
Cesar was more of an exhibit. He was just displaying all the models as live mannequins.
I love the designs. I love the one-of-a-kind of the colors, with the shoes blending in, the fashion, the sequence, all the flowiness.
As soon as we walked in the door, I said I would wear every single one of those pieces.
Chloe, you come in this side. One to the side over here. You come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I love the fucking dress celebrities. But an average person, they come to you and they say, I love your work. And it's a little more personal.
I like to create collectible pieces. The biggest compliment I can get from any woman is for her to tell me she still has a dress of mine from 10 years ago, and she can't get rid of it. He was fabulous. How can you go wrong with all these beautiful girls? It was really wonderful. Thank you.